What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and welcome to the Treetop News for this Tuesday, July the 19th. And I'm so glad to have you guys here. Thank you so much for coming. You could have came anywhere, but you decided to come and watch this video. Remember, don't forget to leave a like. Also, feel free to leave a comment below the video. Let me know what your thoughts are and share the video. All right, so before I get started with international news, I want to thank two people who have gave super thanks. The super thanks thing is always tickling me because it's like it's amazing how like YouTube has installed that feature and some people take advantage of it. But nevertheless, I want to thank Winds in the Fear Trees. Okay, I hope I said your name correctly. So thank you so much for your donation. And Donna Van Reed, thank you so much for your donation of the super thanks in the comment section. So without further ado, I want to thank you guys for coming by and watching this video. And let's get it started with international news. So we're going to start off international news out of Sweden. This is good. This story is going to just make you laugh, just going to make you smile so wide. Swedish LGBT writer demands mosque welcome and include homosexuals. Swedish writer Jonas Gardell has demanded that mosque welcome and include members of the LGBT community and examine their attitudes towards homosexuals following the Oslo gay pub. This is going to go over so well. You're going to hear me smiling through this entire article because I'm like, oh my God, please do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Jonas Gardell, who self-identifies gay, stated that after two people were killed in last month's Oslo shooting at a well-known gay pub ahead of the city's Pride festivities, mosques should be more inclusive towards the LGBT community. The man suspected the Oslo attack Iranian national Zania, or I cannot pronounce that last name, I'm sorry, is said to have been linked to radical Islamic extremists who were also linked to Islamic State terrorist group. Quote, of course, the vast majority of Muslims are not extremists, but reject violence. But damn it, everybody has a responsibility for how the religion they belong to views gays and transgender people, an obligation to defend and include the LGBTQ people in their congregation, to receive us in their mosque as loved by God, just as you are, he wrote in an opinion article for Newspaper Expression. Yeah, hey, y'all make the Christians do it. I say spread the love, right? Spread that rainbow love. I don't know. Sweden, if any place is going to see how this works out, it is Sweden. It is Sweden. And I hope they film it. Speaking of Sweden, so check this out. Erdogan had told Sweden and Finland that they need to go ahead and adhere to his demands. I do believe there was a few individuals from the Kurdish parliament that, or maybe just the Kurdish community period, that Erdogan wanted to be extradited out of Sweden and turned into Turkey because of a coup that was instructed and or created to overthrow Erdogan, and it failed. So Sweden had a meeting, and the parliament was like a big no, thank you, we're not going to do that. And so Erdogan is a little upset now. So he's trying to like show, hey, y'all forgot who's in control here with your NATO pass. So he, I'm so over it. When Erdogan said he was going to stop them from going into NATO until they meet his demands, and then they signed some paper and he said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and approve you. Then they was Sweden when they got back to their home country, they were like, psych. And then Erdogan like, y'all better do what I say, and then next thing you know, Sweden and Finland like, okay, we're gonna have a meeting, we're gonna do you say. And then Erdogan said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and approve you again. And then United States said, we're gonna go ahead and vote to see if we can give you them weapons. And by the way, the United States House of Representatives did vote yes. I don't know if it has gone to the Senate yet, but they did. They decided to meet his demand so he can vote yes in allowing Sweden and Finland. Then Sweden was like, that extradition we were supposed to be doing, that's gonna be a big no. And then this is where he's starting to watch, rinse, and repeat. Okay, this is where he's coming here. So it says Turkey would freeze Finland and Sweden's NATO membership bid if the Nordic countries do not keep promises. Ooh, same old. Listen, what you gonna do, Erdogan? You know what I'm saying? Just do it already, dude. You already signed some stupid piece of paper. They don't seem to keep promises over there. But then again, who am I talking about? We're part of the United States. All right, and okay, and I want to bring it to Canada. Now, as you all heard in my Treetop News yesterday, I was pretty hard on Canada, and this is one of the many reasons why I'm hard on them. It's because you have let things go too far that there's no turning back. It's not going to be possible. There would have to be something gigantic, like a huge uprising for the masses in Canada for anything to change. But you guys, no, you got white guilt on steroids. I don't see that happening. And you allow too much stuff to anyway, this is, if you want to know why I just had to cut myself off on this rant, we're going to show you why. 86-year-old Canadian man temporarily detained for not downloading health app to submit mandatory health information to Canadian government. And 86-year-old man was denied entry to Canada and detained for 2 hours for failing to use the ArriveCan app, which requires travelers to submit mandatory health information to the Canadian government. The elderly wheelchair-bound father and his daughter were harassed and got into an argument with a member of the Canadian Public Health at Toronto Airport. Quote, and you know what? We don't have to. We could just go ahead and watch the video. Let's see. Hold on. We'll watch the video. I'm not going to repeat everything they're saying. I have the video already queued up. According to CTV News, all international travelers arriving in Canada via land or air are currently required to enter their information and upload documents to the federal government's ArriveCan app within 72 hours prior to their travel. This is what I'm talking about. Right here, Canada. How did y'all let this get to that point? Huh? No, really? You can't tell me? Okay, all right. Quote, you must use I should use the Hitler voice. You must use the ArriveCan to provide the mandatory travel and public health information before and after you enter into Canada. ArriveCan is not only keeping travelers safe, but it's part of our ongoing efforts to modernize cross-border travel. Modernize, I'm sure it is. This is just one of numerous authoritarian rules that the communist liberal government of Canada is enforcing and its citizens and visitors. This is true. It is a communist liberal government. It really is. Yeah, this is what happens. And this is one of the examples when I'm talking about Parliament. And I noticed somebody was saying in the comment section, the Parliament choose the Prime Minister. I know that. That's the reason why I don't like parliaments. You know what I'm saying? The people should choose, not the Parliament. Why should I choose the people to choose who? They might not choose who I want to be the Prime Minister. So yeah, this is just crazy. The daughter noted that the government will retain the information loaded on the app for 2 years. Many people believe that the safety of Canadians is no longer primary focus. Now, y'all just realized that primary focus of this government overreach. Wait a minute, where y'all been? This has always been here for what, the last 5-6 years, I think? Rather, it is intended to track people and get everything ready for the original ID. So, yeah. So let's go and watch the video. I want to show it to you all. I have it already queued up, and here we go.
Travels on his own, I travel on my own. I have the ArriveCan app, and he does not.
Okay.
He has his proof of documentation showing that he's been vaccinated. That's all that's required.
No, he has to do ArriveCan. So we can put him onto your account that you've done. How come you don't want to do it?
Why should I have to?
Because it's a requirement to get into Canada.
We were given an option to either add my dad to my ArriveCan app or be issued a $5,000 fine. Oh, you guys can't see it. Don't let me read. Look at that. Either add him to an app or get a $5,000 fine. See? This is what I'm saying. You guys allow them to get this far. When you gave them an inch, they took a mile. You had no problem with them taking a mile. And then when you gave them a rope, they tied you up with it. That's exactly what. And now y'all want to be free. Too late. It's really too late.
What if he was flying by himself?
I will be flying by my cell phone. I don't have a cell phone.
Yeah, but that's
So what does he do?
Put it on hers.
No.
Yeah, but if I'm flying by myself, how can I do that?
Are you guys related?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the problem with putting it on your account?
I don't think I should have to.
Why not? What's the issue?
Nancy, never mind. This is a bureaucracy gone amok.
I know.
But you know, there's
What do seniors do who don't have a cell phone? He's 86 years old, too. Y'all gonna force an 86-year-old man to have a phone so you can track him? God,
why
this is
you have to do it, right? This is one of the requirements. It's part of the quarantine act, right? To get back in.
Well, let's see. You've got my COVID shots. I've had 4 of them.
Okay.
You have my passport.
Okay.
Why not let's just do the paperwork and get this over with?
Because they want the app. The government wants the app. Let me ask you, what's the reason why you don't want to do it?
I don't think I should have to.
No, but there's got to be a reason to it.
I don't think I should have
Yeah, look, and that's the thing. Why don't you want to have the app? I don't think I should have to. There has to be a reason for that. That is the reason. I don't think she does. She says she doesn't think she has to. That's not the reason he's going to accept. So therefore, this is the reason why they had to stay there for 2 hours. This is ridiculous, man. But like I said, Canadian, y'all allowed it to get this way.
to. I think I should have to.
No, but there's got to be a reason to it.
I don't think I should have to.
So there has to be.
I'm traveling. This is my phone. It's my app. I'm just having myself on it.
Okay, so that was that, and yeah, this is ridiculous. But like I said, Canada, you guys saw this coming. You let a lot of laws go by with no punishment to the parties who allow that in. And like I said, I do feel sorry for the small percentage of right-wing or right-leaning conservatives, okay? And when I say right-leaning conservatives, I'm not talking about the centrists, like your libertarians or your regular centrists. I'm just saying those who are just right-leaning, hard right-leaning. Your country is just it is a communist country right now. You guys are actually officially a communist liberal country. And if I were you, if you're just right leaning, I would find some way of getting out. Unless you are in an area where your government doesn't have any, can have no control over you. So if you live out in a rural area where you're living off the land, this doesn't apply to you. So listen, I want to show you guys. I meant to show this yesterday. This is something that's going down in Saudi Arabia, right? And I just want to show you guys the price of their gas. This is per gallon, okay? So this is not, from my understanding, this is not liters. I could be wrong. Because I was told that it was like 62 cents per liter, and that makes it $2.33 per gallon. Unlike what they're saying here, but I could be wrong. So let me know, is it $2.33 a liter, which would make it 62 cents a gallon, or the other way around? But either way, let me show you guys how awesome it is to be independent. We can get there, but not under this administration. So that's the gas station. And that's the gas price. And we have the nerve to be begging Saudi Arabia for oil while giving oil to China. Let that sink in. Anyway, there you have it there, taters. So that's the conclusion of international news. Let's move over to national and local news. So once again, this is just a reminder how we got here, and this tweet sums it up because this is going to be relevant to the next news I'm going to break to you guys, okay? So you had some people in this thread that was talking about, oh, this is because of the Republicans. And I don't know why people are blaming the Republicans when the Democrats control the House and the Senate, and you got a Democratic vice president and president. Okay, even though now he's still the president. Okay, and this is all factual. What is being said here? Biden caused the high prices in gas, the high prices in food. He did this. This is him. Okay, and so this tweet goes on to say we were energy independent under Trump and actually selling barrels to other countries. Low gas prices. We had low gas prices. We were selling it to other countries. We were making money hand over fist until Poopy Pants Biden done got into office. Biden stopped the pipeline construction, stopped drilling in Alaska and the Gulf. Now he's begging terrorists for oil. Also, just gave China 1 million barrels of oil. So why is this relevant? Well, because of this. This came from Mike Pompeo. Is that how you pronounce his last name? Y'all know I'm so bad with names and pronouncing them too. But this is what Mike said. The Biden administration plans to block more offshore drilling in the Atlantic and the Pacific and limit oil production in the Gulf of Mexico. By the way, Russia is also in the Atlantic. I'm just saying. Russia's also in the Atlantic. So you just gonna let Russia get all that all by themselves? Okay, all right. Absolutely mind-boggling. The president doesn't care about bringing gas prices or inflation down. He cares about his woke green policies. Facts, and nothing but facts. So I'm bringing this to you guys' attention so you keep in mind what else to say in addition to this. Okay, let's move on to the next one here. Federal judge blocks Biden administration effort to allow males to compete in women's sports. Now, I don't know if they're crazy enough to take this to the Supreme Court. Let's just read this one paragraph. I hope they stop it right there, but these are the Bidens. They're the Bidens. You never know. A federal judge has blocked the Biden administration recent rules giving gays and transgender people extended rights in schools and the workplace because Biden's regulators bypassed a critical requirement of federal law that must be satisfied before issuing such a regulation. Given a public notice of the regulation, time to file comments and forcing the agency to respond to the comment. Okay. So hold on. The United States District Judge Charles Atachi Jr. agreed with the 20 state attorneys general that the regulations may infringe on states' rights and couldn't be seen as having been improperly drawn. Let's see. The Judge Charles said he blocked the implementation of the rules until a lawsuit addressing the changes could be resolved. Okay, so it's not over. I guess they're celebrating it too early. So anyhow, my girl, oh my goodness, Kristi Noem's got a new ad going out. We're gonna watch it now, y'all. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, yay. Hey Kristi girl, what's up, girl? What's up? New ad in Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina fuels speculation of a 2024 presidential run. That's interesting. Do you think Trump would have her as a vice president? Wouldn't that be something? Now, don't get me wrong. She's good. I mean, if y'all want to knock it out the park, I would say, put DeSantis there. But, oh, man, let's watch this. Oh, my goodness. Let's go ahead and watch that video from her actual official Twitter line. This is from her, as you can see, the check mark there. All right. In South Dakota, we never back down from a challenge, and we refuse to let fear steal our freedom. So saddle up, because here, freedom runs free. Let's see. Let's check this out.
Get back on that horse and ride. It's what my father taught me since I was a little girl. His sweat built our ranch, and his love held our family together. But it all came crashing down when Dad died in a tragic accident. I lost my hero, and we nearly lost our livelihood. Through grit and God's grace, we kept going, and our ranch was saved. Over the last 2 years, South Dakotans faced dark days. But as Dad always said, we don't complain about things, we fix them. And we did. I held the reins and refused to let fear steal our freedom. And today, we've hit our stride. South Dakota has the best economy in the nation. We're #1 in tourism, and more families are choosing to make our state home than ever before. Here, freedom runs free. So saddle up. We're just getting started.
Governor Kristi Noem.
Well, this looks like just a re-election ad to me, but I mean, I don't know how y'all got to that. I don't know how y'all got to the point where she could be the vice president, which says presidential run. That's just crazy. She's not going to run against Trump, but there's a possibility that she could be the vice president. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see Kristi running against Trump. I just don't see that. Just like DeSantis said he's not going to run against Trump in 2024. I don't see. I only see rhinos and maybe Ted Cruz, who's mixed bags. Probably. I don't even know if I see Ted Cruz run against Donald Trump for the 2024 primaries, but we'll see. But if anything, I just realized that he could pick Kristi to be the vice president. But if Trump, get DeSantis, dude, get DeSantis. Holy smokes! All right, ex-flight attendant wins $5 million after being fired over abortion views. Today is a victory. A federal judge in Texas awarded a former flight attendant millions of dollars after she was fired in light of her abortion views. The decision happened after the Transportation and Workers Union of America, TWU, Local 556 Union, along with the Southwest Airlines, fired Charlene Carter regarding her religious conviction on what appeared to be her Facebook page. What? Did you mean to tell me they fired her? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. This is the libtard thing. Carter thanked her loved ones Thursday for their prayers during the ordeal. I love Jesus and all the glory for this win, she wrote. What happened? I'm so proud of you all for sticking with me. Okay. Flight attendant Charlene Carter turned to Right to Work staff attorneys after union bosses demanded she be fired for voicing her religious belief and support of the National Right to Work Act. Meanwhile, Southwest told Fox News its plans to appeal. Carter resigned from the union in 2013 when she realized that their views did not agree. Why are y'all calling her there? However, she was required to pay fees due to her job. In 2017, Carter learned that the union and its president, Audrey Stone, attended the Women's March in Washington, D.C., which received some funding from Planned Parenthood. She then criticized the union. Finally, we get into the part where I wanted to know what was said. She then criticized the union's move online, also sending messages to its leader about her plans to support a recall of Stone. In 2017, Thomas D. Williams, Ph.D., wrote, the quote, Women's March on Washington was revealed to be another front for the abortion lobby promoted by Planned Parenthood and its cronies. And that's what I don't want to read all this. So I'll be sure to put this in the source section so you guys can read the rest of it. Okay. This is a very horrific situation that has happened in Florida. One thing about Florida that scares me are the alligators and the sinkholes. And unfortunately, an elder woman lost her life when she fell in the pond. I'm trying to figure out how deep was that pond and why are there alligators in the pond? What's going on, Florida? Y'all don't have an alligator killer over there or something? An elderly woman was killed by 2 alligators Friday evening after she fell into a pond at the Florida golf course. 2 alligators estimated to be over 7 feet long fatally attacked a woman near her home at the Boca Royale Golf and Country. That's a nice area in Inglewood. Oh man, that's money. How did she get in that water? While in the water, 2 alligators were observed near the victim and ultimately grabbed her while in the water. The woman's identity has not been publicly released. So, yeah, if you guys going to live near water, you may want to go ahead and find out if there's alligators there. And if it is, just stay away from it. My condolences to her family. I'm sorry that happened to her. Soros Link Group wins $172 million contract from Biden to help border crossers avoid deportation. Yeah, anything this man is connected to does not surprise me when it comes to the border. So what else is new? LGBT activists push to bar anthropologists from identifying human remains as male or female. You know, trust the science until it goes against your narrative. Isn't that the thing? I'll just read this one paragraph. LGBT activists are pushing to bar anthropologists from identifying human remains as male or female, arguing that scientists cannot know how an ancient individual identified themselves. You can't make this up. Canada. Look at that. Canada. That's little. There you go. It's Canada. Woosah. Just don't drive, bro. Tesla tells Texans to avoid charging their cars during peak times. Dude, let me tell you something. nothing has turned me more off about electric vehicles than the past 3 months of them trying to force us into this Green New Deal that we didn't vote for and didn't approve of. Okay. And the whole thing about standing in line for hours, and then you gotta wait for people who are charging up their cars, and it takes anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 to 3 hours. This is crazy, but it gets even better. Elon Musk Tesla recently warned customers in Texas to avoid charging their electric cars during peak times in an attempt to prevent overtaxing the state's power grid amidst an ongoing heat wave. An alert sent to Tesla cars in the state warns owners not to charge their vehicles during the afternoon and well into the evening. Boo! Boo, boo, okay? There's no way I'm going to get, you couldn't even give me an electric vehicle. Think I'm going to do something with it. Forget that. No, thank you. All right, I'm going to finish this off with something really funny. I didn't know this until I started reading the Gateway Pundit in this article that has this actual place called the Brandon Falls. Brandon Falls now listed as Google landmark where Joe Biden fell off his bike in Delaware. This is so funny. I'll also leave a link to this in the source in the description box and underneath the source links. Okay, President Biden fell off his bike when riding near his home in Rehoboth Beach in June. According to reports, Biden had trouble removing his shoes from the bike's pedal. Secret Service agents swarmed the fallen commander-in-chief after he needed help getting back up. Oh no! Where's the little girls at so I can smell them? I don't feel better then. Feeble Joe Biden quickly got up and chatted with reporters and made a beeline to a little girl, by the way. You leaving that one out. And Delaware bystanders, he also went over to there you go. He also went over to a little girl on the beach. There we go. All right. They're always going to get that. You got to get that part in there. Okay, now there's an official landmark at the location where Joe Biden fell off his bike, while it was at a complete stop. It's labeled Brandon Falls in honor of Joe. Look at this. Hey, listen. Hey, y'all. I need y'all to do something for me. Go to Brandon Falls and just give it a 5-star review before the liberals find out and try to just mess up their ratings, okay? Right now it has only 4. Well, I haven't even gone there myself. I'll look it up, but this is great. This is let's go Brandon Falls, all right? This is a screenshot of them having 4 reviews at 5.0, and it's showing right there where it at, though. This is cool. This is so cool. Historical landmark. I love it, dude. I love it. I'm here for this all day, every day, baby. I'm here for this, okay? All right, Brandon Falls. Let's go, Brandon. All right, this concludes today's national and local news. Now let's go over to social media news. Okay, taters, this one is pretty cute. This is a sign war, and it was trending on social media, Facebook as well as Twitter, and it was a sign war between McDonald's and Dairy Queen in Missouri. And a couple of other franchises got in on the action, and it did get a little messy, and then they just finally stopped because they realized it was was getting a little too serious. It was starting off playful, and it was really funny. And then I think they just said, you know what? Let's go ahead and stop it right now. So anyway, let's go ahead and start off with who initiated everything. It was McDonald's. So McDonald's said, hey, Dairy Queen, want to have a sign war? And then Dairy Queen said, we would, but we're too busy making ice cream. Ooh, ouch. So then McDonald's said later on that night, wow, salty, like our world famous fries. And then Arvis Bank got in on the action. Let me tell you something. Arvis Bank reminds me of the Square, who is seeing like the cool kids have fun, and then he wants to get in on the action. So look, the Arvis Bank said, don't be salty on our accounts. It's just this is so lame, but it's lame, but it's kind of cute, you know? Or it could be like the grandfather who also want to be cool with the cool kids and stuff like that. That's what it sounds like, okay? All right. Then Dairy Queen comes back and goes, behave or we'll flip you like our blizzards. And then Dairy Queen said, oh, that's cute. Our ice cream makes itself. And then, here's where it gets turned around. Dairy Queen goes, you mean it actually works? Shocker. Oh my God. Ooh, burn. Okay, for those of you who are not in America, now maybe this is an international thing, I don't know. But what McDonald's is famous for is having a broken down ice cream machine, okay? And the reason why I know is because when I have my godkids, they want some McDonald's ice cream cones. And there has been a couple of occasions we go there and I'll say, okay, I would like to get about 4 ice cream cones. And then the lady said, we sorry, our ice cream machine is broken down right now. So you can't get any sundaes, you can't get any ice cream cones. So it is famous. This is just something that's happening national. This is nationwide. Now, I don't know if this happened in Europe or if you are in South America, wherever McDonald's is outside of the United States, even in Canada. I don't know if you guys go through the whole broken down ice cream machine. If you do, if you live outside of America and you do have to deal with that, let me know by leaving a comment. I'm sincerely interested to see if that's the case. But in America, yeah, that's why Dairy Queen came back and said, you mean it actually works? Shocker. So listen, so then you had little mom and pop little stores that decided to get in. There's a black owned business called the Melon Man, and they decided to make their own hand-me-down. Oh, they're so cute, the little hand-me-down sign. They want to get in on the sign war. And they said, did you say sign war? Who needs ice cream? We have watermelon. And then, of course, you know that the Hispanics didn't want to be left out. So the Hispanics say nachos, average sign. Oh, that's so cute. Nacho average sign. P.S. We have fried ice cream. By the way, fried ice cream is very good. And so, of course, Grandpa Arvis Bank got back in it and said, ice cream machine broken? We have a loan for that. So everybody's ragging on McDonald's, right? All because Dairy Queen had mentioned about the fact that their ice cream machine is broken down when they was talking about something. Our ice cream makes a sale. So then McDonald's was like, okay. Now McDonald's is like taking off the gloves and go, what's a milkman in pantyhose? A Dairy Queen. Ooh. Y'all want to sit up here and joan on us about our machines breaking down? Oh, okay, we can play that game, baby. We can be here all day, every day for that, okay? Then Dairy Queen go, why dine with a clown when you can with a queen? Oh, ooh. Why dine with a clown when you can with a queen? Oh, oh my God. So then, I guess McDonald's ain't want no more of that smoke. So they go after Sonic. By the way, spoiler alert, Sonic don't even participate in this mess. Sonic is sitting there, it's going, I'm going to watch these people go at it because we ain't going to participate in this. So McDonald's go after Sonic because I guess they got tired of Dairy Queen and said, Sonic makes you eat in your car. We invite you in. And then, of course, Dairy Queen still coming after McDonald's with, where's your meat come from, old McDonald's? Where's your meat come from, old McDonald's? Then Wendy's was like, oh, here's our chance. Then Wendy's go, ouch, or ouch. Now, how long does it take to thaw frozen beef? So, of course, Wendy's going to go with the whole thing. We got fresh beef. We don't have to thaw our frozen beef. It's right there, ready to be, blah, 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 blah. So this was the only time Wendy's got in there to sit up here and talk about, since Dairy Queen talked about the meat from McDonald's, this is when Wendy's was like, oh, how long does it take to thaw frozen beef? So blah, blah, blah. I thought it was just corny. And then, of course, last but not least, Arvis Banks started to talk because McDonald's stopped posting. I don't even think the watermelon and the Hispanic people start posting. And of course, after Dairy Queen posted their thing, soon after Wendy's got in on it, nobody else was updating their signs. And so here you go, Grandpa Arvis Bank go, just checking in on the sign war. And that was it. That was the completion of the entire sign war. I think it only lasts for 3 days, and then that was it. So there you have it. Let me know what you think. Which one did you like? Did you like the Dairy Queen comeback? Are you down for McDonald's? You know what I'm saying? What about the mom and pop watermelon shop as well as the nacho sign, average sign, okay? Let me know. Or are you by Arvis Bank still trying to do it the nice, clean way? The PC way, dude. They didn't get messy. They were like, no, we're just gonna, we're a bank. Yeah, we're a bank. We're gonna do it the night. We're a bank. We are a bank. Okay, we do the banking thing. Okay, professionalism. Anyway, let me know by leaving a comment below this video. And there you have it, taters, the conclusion to today's Treetop News. Be sure to like the video. Don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Which one of these stories did you like the most? And also, which one did you like the least? Be sure to share it, and I will be back on Wednesday. If you're looking at this on a Tuesday, I will be back for my live stream at 8:00 p.m. on Wednesday. Remember, I live stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the Treetop News will always be uploaded from Monday through Friday. I really appreciate you coming to see my video. Also, leaving a like as well as a comment. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Later, taters.